My friends, I remember that when I was much younger and we would get into our philosophical discussions at Sunday meal with mom and dad, my father always would make the observation that a strong family makes a strong society. And I think he's very true, it's very right. We live in a time when many of our families are under tremendous stress and tension. But the church has always taught that the church is most alive in its domestic form in our families. Healthy families create healthy parishes, which creates a healthy church. And so one of the prime ministries of the church is to support families, most especially married couples. It's very difficult in our world that is very disposable, that's open to do what you wish and change your mind when you like, to live a committed life. When two fall in love and enter into the covenant and the sacred life of marriage, a man and a woman become no longer two, but one person in Christ. And despite all the challenges and stresses, we stand with them to help them to realize the beauty of that love and the beauty of that commitment, which is meant to be for a lifetime. A commitment that unites them in their love, but also opens them to the gift of life. And that gift of life is a gift from God, since every human life is a gift from God. Raising children is not easy, and yet I can imagine no greater gift given to a couple than to have that privilege to raise a beautiful, innocent life into the image of God, into its glory, recognizing its destiny and mission in life. The church stands with couples, married couples, in many different ways. It's in the ordinariness of ministry, but also in the programs we have to prepare people for marriage. And now we're in the midst of developing programs for newly married couples. Those first few years where a couple settles into a beautiful routine, really gets to intimately know, strengths and weaknesses, and meanders many of the demands of family and money and modern occupation and all the other things that mark our contemporary life. We're in the midst of creating new programs to walk and accompany married couples. But at the heart of it all, at the heart of all the ministry we do, and our commitment to walk and stand with married couples, perhaps we need to go back to Cana, the first of the great 7 signs of Jesus in the Gospel of John. It was, after all, at a wedding feast. And it was there that Mary gave the beautiful advice to the waiters: do whatever he tells you. I think that's the recipe of standing with our families and married couples, is to help them, accompany them, empower them, give them the resources, and walk with them in friendship and love to do what the Lord asks of them. To grow in unity of love, to be open to life, to defend and nurture that life, and to be the bedrock of the church. So as we move forward, my friends, we have much to celebrate, we have much to do. But we cannot possibly stand with Christ if you and I do not stand as sisters and brothers in love with our married couples and the families in our midst.